From Elon Musk's daughter legally erasing his name to distance herself from him, to Warren Buffett's granddaughter publicly criticizing his wealth, and Rupert Murdoch's children turning against him after years of internal family conflict. This video looks at billionaire kids who openly hate their parents. Let's start with Elon Musk. As of February 2026, Elon Musk is sitting on an estimated net worth of roughly $844.8 billion. Between Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and X, he has built an empire that stretches from the roads to the stars. Yet, there is one relationship even the world's richest man cannot repair: his daughter, Vivian Jenner Wilson. Born in 2004, Vivian came out as a transgender woman in 2020. 2 years later, she legally changed her name, dropping the Musk surname entirely to adopt her mother's maiden name. In court filings, she stated plainly that she no longer wished to be related to her father in any way, shape, or form. Vivian has described Musk as an absent father who was rarely present, and when he was quick to anger and often cruel. She recounts childhood road trips where he berated her for her high-pitched voice. Musk, for his part, has publicly blamed her school for turning her into a communist, and has even claimed she was killed by the woke mind virus. Vivian, now a 21-year-old college student, remains financially independent and vocal on social media, proving that unlimited money can't buy reconciliation. Sometimes emotional distance wears khakis and eats McDonald's. Warren Buffett is celebrated as the wholesome billionaire who still lives in the house he bought in 1958. But the story of his adopted granddaughter, Nicole Buffett, reveals a colder side. Nicole grew up spending Christmases at Warren's home. However, the breaking point came in 2006 when she appeared in a documentary called The 1%, discussing wealth inequality. Warren, who guards his privacy like a dragon guards gold, was furious. He sent her a letter stating he had not legally or emotionally adopted her as a grandchild, signing it simply Warren instead of Grandpa. Nicole was left earning $40,000 a year as an artist, unable to afford health insurance or even a futon, while her grandfather sat atop a $150 billion fortune. If you want to understand the man behind the turtleneck, you have to look at his eldest daughter, Lisa Brennan Jobs. Despite a DNA test proving he was the father, Jobs denied paternity for years. While he was amassing millions from Apple, Lisa and her mother were living on welfare. In her memoir, Lisa recounts how Jobs once told her she smelled like a toilet after she sprayed perfume. He famously denied the Apple Lisa computer was named after her for years. Though they had moments of warmth before his death in 2011, Lisa describes an aching exploration of a daughter who desperately wanted a love that was always just out of reach. Across the Pacific in Australia, Gina Rinehart, worth up to $43 billion, has been locked in what might be the most brutal family feud in the Southern Hemisphere. Her 4 children have been in a decade-long courtroom battle with her over the Hope Margaret Hancock Trust. Gina attempted to extend the trust's vesting date to 2068, meaning her children wouldn't see their inheritance until they were in their 80s or 90s. She called her children slackers, while they describe her as a control freak who used deceptive conduct. Her eldest son, John, moved his family to London just to shield them from the fallout, having barely seen his mother outside of a courtroom in 20 years. If these stories sound like television dramas, it's because they inspired one. Rupert Murdoch's son, James, resigned from the News Corp board in 2020, citing disagreements over editorial content, a polite way of saying he couldn't stomach the ideology of Fox News. This culminated in a 2025 settlement where his brother Lachlan took the throne, effectively dividing the family along ideological lines. Similarly, Sumner Redstone, the man who built Viacom and CBS, saw his son Brent sue him for blatant favoritism toward his sister, Sherry. They never spoke again. Redstone once said, "Content is king," but he never managed to write a happy ending for his own family. Donald Bren, the owner of the Irvine Company, is worth $19 billion. In 2010, 2 of his children sued for $400,000 a month in retroactive child support, arguing his lifestyle warranted more than the $3,000 to $20,000 they received. Bren countered that he never promised a lifelong relationship. In 2025, when his son David was accused of fraud, Donald Bren issued a chilling 12-word statement: "We do not have a personal or business relationship with this individual." Wayne Rollins, the man behind the largest pest control conglomerate in the US, tried to rule from the grave. The trusts he established ca.